Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel. After a busy week, it's actually been a busy month, but it's also been a pretty busy day today. We're back into our playthrough of 5 Parsecs from Home by Modiphius Entertainment. This is a space RPG in the veins of like a Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. It's also got something of a war game focus to it, as it's being advertised as solo adventure wargaming. We are on turn 3, so let's jump right into the action. I've still got a lot to do tonight. So we worry about fleeing the invasion, except there is no invasion. We're still on Tansen Alpha, so we're going to have to stay put, which will cost us 1 upkeep, as we are I'm getting a little bit ahead of ourselves on that. We don't have an invasion to worry about. We don't have the credits to travel either, so we're stuck. We would need 5 credits to travel, but we don't have that. So that means we don't have to worry about any Starship travel events or New World. So now we're into actual world events. We will have to pay for upkeep. Right. 1 upkeep, which brings us to 2. I should probably be doing that in pencil, not pen. Let's see, so that's all done. We don't have any New World arrival stuff. Upkeep and ship repairs, which we did that. We did the upkeep, plus an additional credit per crew member past 6, which we only have 6 right now because poor Roshana bit it on our first campaign turn. We're not paying on the ship debt again. So that's up to 17 credits now. Okay, so that's up to 17. Let's see, then we have ship repairs. We haven't sustained any hull damage still, so we don't have to worry about that. And we have a couple of crew members in sick bay, but we aren't able to pay anything on that. So sick bay, not paying. Mainly because we can't afford to right now. So now we're assigning tasks, except Georgine was kind of sulking a bit about Faum joining the crew on our last campaign turn, so we're not going to be able to send Georgine out, so she is not going out. Our active crew members right now, who's all out? Faum didn't even pull out. I probably didn't need to pull Girolamo either, because I think he's still out of commission in sick bay. Georgine. I'm just double checking here because I could have sworn. Okay, Faum is definitely out of commission. Okay, Girolamo's actually back out. I thought she was out of commission. She was out last turn, so actually she's available. Georgine is not. So looking at who all we've got Jada, who's available. We may need to send somebody out recruiting this turn. Let's see. So we established Georgine is out. We've got Roshana. Oh no, Roshana's dead. Sophia is this one. We've got Girolamo and Guinevere. So those are the ones who are out. So Jada, those are the ones who are available, I should say. Sophia. Girolamo. And Guinevere. So what do we want each of them to do? Somebody definitely needs to go recruiting tonight. I think we'll put Jada on recruitment detail. We'll send Jada to recruit. Then we'll send Sophia. Well, if Sophia go exploring around town, see what we can find, then we'll have then I'll put Girolamo on decoy detail to try to keep the pirates on Tansin Alpha. Is it Tansin Alpha? Or, yeah, it's Tansin Alpha. Trying to keep them from finding us. Then we will have Guinevere. Well, we only need to recruit one crew member to come back up to 6. Actually, strike that. We already have Found, but he's still out of commission. So, you know what? No, we're not going to have Jada recruit. We just need to wait for Found to come back. So what do I want to do instead with Jada? Maybe somebody else could cast their eyes out for exploration. So I think Jada and Sophia are going to go together. Guinevere is going to go train. So now we'll start resolving crew tasks. So if your crew has fewer than 6, okay. So we're not worrying about recruiting now. Guinevere's task is going to be easy. Is going to be the easiest one by far to resolve. So she's going to earn. That means they may make a character upgrade. We'll take a look at that. So she gets +1 XP, which will bring Guinevere up to 9 experience, and I'm pretty sure that'll let her make an upgrade. But let me take a look at those on page 123. Yeah, that will let her make an upgrade, and I think we'll make her upgrade up to a character upgrade. We'll increase that by +1. Let's see. She's got 9 experience. I think we'll upgrade her reactions. So that'll cost her 7 experience, bringing her down to 2, which means if I assign her a roll of a 1 or a 2 on reactions, then she gets to go during fast actions on the battle round, or the quick actions phase, I should say. All right, then coming back to this, add a +1 for every crew member sent out to act as a decoy. So +1 to rival roll. All right, then we've got the exploration table. So Jada and Sophia are each going to make a D percentile roll on the. Are each going to make a D percentile roll. So I'll grab out a set of dice for that. All right. Hey, Jester, just got on. This is actually, hang on, let me put a bookmark in here. So this is actually an RPG called 5 Parsecs from Home from Modiphius Entertainment. What I'm doing right now is kind of setting up for the battle that's going to be coming later. So this will be a game where I pull out some of the combat maps, and I'm definitely going to be adding some RPGs to my top 100 games of all time. We'll see what that list looks like when it comes time. We'll have to talk scheduling on that as well. I may end up, as a side note, I may have to break away from that and do that later this year, because if you're wanting to go early, I'm going to be wrapped up in my 1985 replay of Season Ticket. Anyway, coming back to tonight's session, Jada going out exploring. So we've got the exploration table that we're rolling on right here. It's going to spill over to a couple pages where we get a D percentile roll to see what Jada finds as she's exploring in town. Let's see, that is a 56. And we overheard some talk. So Jada overheard something, and we gain a rumor. Let's see, I want to double check how rumors work. And of course, there's not an index in here. Maybe in the table of contents will help me explain a little bit more about that. It might be something in the... Might be something as we're starting to look at the battle, potentially. Let me see if I can find anything in here about rumors. Let's see, not a post-battle example. That's our objective type. Not what I'm looking for here. Maybe there's something in the post-battle: resolve rival patron, determine quest progress. Maybe a quest rumor. And chat about scheduling for the lists. Good to do it again together if possible, hoping for January or February at the latest, but you can do it any day of the week. Yeah, we'll have to talk offline about that. But like I said, my scheduling when I start, basically my schedule is going to go to hell once I start 1985 and season ticket. But that's just kind of where I'm looking at on that. I'm still trying to find something out about these blasted rumors. Well, all we know right now is that we've got another rumor, so it's probably going to be from... Oh, resolve any rumors. Here we go. Remove all rumors. Okay. So that's where that comes up. So now we see what Sophia is doing for exploration as she's going through town. That's a 34 for Sophia. She got yourself... Oh, for crying out loud. We got yourself noticed. If we have rivals, so we're going to be fighting the Tantan Alpha pirates that we were trying to stay away from. So, got discovered. That's a great job there, Sophia. We were trying to stay away from those pirates, and instead you blunder right into them. Have to fight rivals. Okay, well, that was moderately annoying. So assign and resolve crew tasks, we did that. Now we have to determine our job offers. We still have I believe we still have we should still have at least one job outstanding. That was an opportunity mission that we took. No rumors. Oh yes, looks like we had an offer from the Tech Guild outstanding. We're gonna have to let that one go. And the Mining Guild gave us a job we could do anytime. So we still have our standing offers. We still have those two outstanding. We've got our equipment assigned already. We won't be able to do anything with rumors, I don't think, since we are going to fight a rival. Or find any rumors as we play if we're not currently on a quest, which we're not. So we'll roll a d6 to see if we lose the... So we roll a d6 here. If the roll is equal to or below the number of rumors, which is a 1 right now, which that is a 1. So now we've lost a quest rumor and we've gained a quest. So we can pursue that anytime. But unfortunately, we won't be able to pursue that this turn. Okay, so choose your battle. As I mentioned, we are being attacked by rivals here. So we're being attacked by the Tansin Alpha Pirates. So now we start setting up the battle. All right, so we've got a deployment condition. I'll get our minis out of the way, as now Georgine is coming back to the party. She's done sulking for now. So now we've got another D percentile roll to set up our deployment conditions. All right, that is a 96. So we've got gloomy. Maximum visibility is 9 inches. So I'm going to bring my notebook over here so I can start setting this up. Okay, so deployment, gloomy. Max visibility equals 9 inches. So if it's gloomy conditions, that's probably telling me I either want something a little bit more outdoorsy, or maybe there's smoke coming in. I'm just going to make some notes here on the types of maps. And I'm filling some of this in, admittedly, for narrative detail when I go to write the AAR later. And we're not fighting an invasion battle, so we are rolling for any sites. See if there's anything interesting that we see here. Once I get my D100 back in the cup. Let's see, that should be a 44. I was having difficulty pulling it through. We gain another quest rumor. Determining the objective. So now we need to determine what our objective is with the opportunity. Patron and quest missions will roll for the objectives. So so it looks like this is just going to be a fight the enemy off. We'll roll for the objective, so it looks like it's just fight these guys off. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. Fight off. So it's basically just hold the field at that point. If we're being rival attacked, okay, if we're being attacked by a rival. So we need to see what kind of a condition we've got here. Let's see, that's a 5. So we've got a showdown. Nothing crazy there. All right, then we determine the enemy. So we're fighting pirates again. Pick the most appropriate enemy. Let's see, where were the pirates? Ah, here we are. All right. So we're fighting pirates on this one. Number of opponents. We've got a campaign crew size of... It's affected by the campaign crew size we've chosen, by the size of the crew in the field, which we are playing this with a crew size of 5. So now we roll for the number that we've got coming at us. We'll roll a d6. That's 3 pirates coming at us. Okay, so we will have a specialist. All right, unique individuals. So we roll 2d6 to see if we've got a unique individual coming with this. It's a 9+ for a unique individual, which that's a 6, so no unique individual. All right, I'll take down the notes here. So pirates are actually +2 numbers, so we've got 5 pirates. Panic on a 1 to 3, meaning when we take anybody out, they panic on a 1 to 3, speed 5 inches, combat skill +0, or toughness, that's their health. A on the AI, which presumably means aggressive. And 2 on column A, I believe. Yes, so the specialist A. So now we're rolling for carry a blade. Okay. Right. So specialist A, what are they all carrying? Weapon 1, actually weapon 2 for all the regulars are carrying hand lasers. The specialists will come with 5, that's a rattle gun. Just see what we're up against on the hand laser. 12-inch range, 1 shot. Okay. And then the rattle gun, 24 inches, 3 shots. Yikes. That could be a problem. All right, so the next step of preparing for battle, we didn't have a unique individual, so now we're setting up the battlefield. Okay, so now we have the question of where are we fighting this battle? Like I said, given that we've got a gloomy environment, I figure we're either outside and it's smoggy, or we're inside and maybe there's a fire inside or something. Let me see what I've got in my books of sci-fi, and oh right, this book doesn't have the maps on the back because that would make my life too easy. Let's see what I've got on the cyberpunk maps. Maybe I'll see something I like there. Well, I'm gonna give this other sci-fi book a quick thumb through and see what I think here. Let's see, that's all planets. I don't think I necessarily want that. That's Starfield. That's more for like a space battle. Narrow spaceport. Not sure I like that. This looks like a conveyor belt of some kind. Probably don't want this. Continuation of said conveyor belt. Looks like pods. Actually, this map could give me the best of both worlds, actually, where we've got a little bit of the indoor terrain, but on the same token, we're looking at. But on the same token, we've got a little bit of outdoor terrain as well, so maybe it's a little bit smoky there. And there actually looks to be a bit of lava here, so that could probably be used. Let's bring this map in shot. Have to move things around a little bit. Yeah, now that I look at it, I think this works. So this gives us, like I said, this gives us the best of both worlds. We'll probably call this a lift of some kind. Actually, we'll have a couple lifts here. Maybe these are both lifts. This is like a staircase down. So now we've got to figure out where all we're coming in. Also, I need to set up the minis for the pirates. Probably these. And then the stands I want look to be these. So let's see what I feel like here. Let's see, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Let me see if I can straighten that map out just a little bit while I'm putting my minis together. So I think the narrative, I think the story here is probably going to be that, and I definitely want to work in the idea of, who was it? Sophia blundering into this band of pirates. Actually, I want to turn that away. Still having some problems getting these standees into the bases. But I think we're getting this pretty well figured out here. All right. So the question now is, so we know we've got a showdown here. I think we're starting to explore the planet we're trying to find. So maybe what's her name? Sophia was trying to lead them off the trail, but inadvertently led them right to us. So maybe we find Girolamo out here, perhaps, still not real happy. And the rest of us are joining her over here on this lift. Go about there. And I know you're supposed to set the enemies up first, but I'm kind of setting up I've got a bit of a story here that I'm trying to tell. So, the band of pirates is going to all set up. They were kind of lurking here a little bit. So they're setting up there. So actually we've got one there, one here, and an aggressive 3, 4, 5. So they're setting up something like this. This is the pirates that we're fighting against. This is us all the way over here. So now I think we are set to actually jump into our first battle round. So we'll roll 5d6 for each of our characters to figure out how everybody acts. And I need to remember that if I can assign Guinevere a roll of 2 or less, she will act during the quick actions phase. Okay, I've got a 2 there that I can assign. I'll give one of those to Guinevere. Then we'll go... The rest of them are going to be acting during the slow reactions phase. I rolled another 2, a 5, and 2 6s, I think. No, 2, 3, a 5, and a 6. So we'll give the 2 to a... Which one is that? That was Georgine. As she was a little bit unhappy with Faum joining the crew, but now we realize we've got bigger problems than that. Then we'll have Jada take a 3. Let's see, who else do we have to assign? We'll give Girolamo a 5. And then by process of elimination, Sophia will end up with the 6. So now acting during the quick actions phase, Georgine is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She wants to keep a sniper's platform as much as she can, even though she doesn't really know what's out there. All we know right now is that the pirates are out here. So unfortunately, she's the only one who is able to act during the quick actions phase. As far as the enemies are concerned, technically she could shoot. And I think the other thing, let me find I know I've got line laser pointers in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. They're hidden. So I think we'll call all of this high ground and then proceeding down. So these guys kind of ended up on the low ground. Technically, she could shoot in range, but she can't really see anything. She could see, line of sight on a normal map, she'd be able to see there, but the visibility is just absolute crap here. So all of these move at a speed of 5 inches, which is going to be 5 squares on this map. I know the grid lines, except for grid lines within the within the gray terrain, which is essentially like your indoor terrain, is very hard to see. So we'll start moving these pirates in. This one will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. They're all just starting to move in. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So they're all moving together. Now we move all of our characters in the slow actions phase. Before the first of the round. Nope, we probably wouldn't have been able to fight we probably wouldn't have been able to roll that because we were fighting a showdown. So we're not going to worry about that. And then everybody else, let's see, our melee characters are definitely going to start moving down. So Jada, actually, who's got the next two is actually Georgine. She's going to move down 4. She's going to move down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's done. Then Jada is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think anybody can pass through. Yeah, then we've got Girolamo, who actually does have a rifle, but he's going to move 1, 2 and get stuck there. Sophia also has a military rifle. She's going to stay up there as well on the high ground. So everybody's all done there. Now we'll roll again for the next round of combat. We'll roll for the reactions roll in the next round. Wow, everybody moving slow this round. Well, I think we're going to have Georgine get moving first. Then Jada will get a 5. Then I'll give, that's Girolamo, I'm giving a 5 as well. That way we can break up this cluster a bit. Then we'll assign our snipers 6s. So all of our characters are moving during the slow actions phase, or I should say acting during the slow actions phase. All right, so then the pirates are going to start moving at their speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can any of them shoot is the next question. They're all armed with, they all have hand lasers. So actually, they can start shooting. And this pirate's got, actually, before we move him, this pirate's got a clear shot to Georgine. But because that's a 5+ to hit if I remember correctly. And I'm going to rule that because she's shooting up, she's going to take a -1 on the roll. Let me just double check that. That's a saving throw. Okay, within weapon range and in the open, or within 6 inches and in cover, so it's going to be a 5+. So it's a 5+ to hit, but the roll is going to be at a -1, so the roll for this pirate to hit Georgine, which there's a clear line of sight there. Yeah. She's probably high enough. She's probably up high enough on the platform that there's line of sight. So she's gonna have to roll a 5+, which I've already got a die in there. So let's get that one out. Roll is a -1, needs a 5+ to hit. That's a 4. -1 is 3. That'll be no hit. This pirate also has line of sight to Georgine under the same penalty. Six -1 is 5. He will hit. Let's see how much damage Georgine takes from that, though. That's gonna be 4 damage. So Georgine is going to be knocked down. We'll figure out her fate later. So Georgine down. She's off the map, which kind of helps us out. Well, it helps us and it doesn't. It helps us break the logjam up. But helps us break the logjam, but we have a lot of problems. Actually, do we roll? We get a saving throw on that. We probably don't. Regardless of the source, roll a d6. Character. Okay, so yeah. Some combatants receive a saving throw. Nope. So Georgine doesn't get any kind of saving throw, which means our pirates are starting to move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, can they shoot anything? Can he shoot anything? Yes. Same penalty, though. Going to be a -1 on the roll to hit. That's Jada that one's aiming at. 6 minus 1 is 5 is also a hit. 2 damage on Jada. So Jada is in deep, deep trouble. We'll grab a bigger blue d6 to represent damage. So Jada's got 2 damage on her. I'm hoping I'm not going to be rolling up a new crew here soon, because that would be very problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this pirate, and probably is able to shoot up. Yes, but I'm going to call that one a -2 on the shot because she's trying to shoot from an even lower point than these two were. 6 minus 2 is 4. Fortunately, that's no hit, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one can't shoot. All right, so now it's over to us. And unfortunately, when Georgine went down, she's our main melee. Let's see. Jada's got a broadsaber and a handgun. Okay, so Jada's going to move. I think blinded by rage, she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and shoot down at this pirate. Since Jada is going to be using her handgun to shoot down from a higher point, she's going to get a +1 on her roll due to range. Well, I'm house ruling that range. I'm house ruling that elevation is a thing in this game. It technically probably isn't, but I'm going to house rule that it is. That's a 1 + 1 is 2. I believe natural ones don't do anything. Actually, within 6 inches and in the open would be a 3+ to hit. That's still a 1 + 1 is 2, so nothing happening there. Yuck. All right, so that die is gone. Now as we look at our other characters, I'm going to have Sophia. Actually, can Sophia pass through? Can Sophia take a shot here without endangering Jada? Yes, she can. It's a bit hard to see the line of sight there, but Sophia can take a shot. Actually, is that Sophia? No, that's Guinevere, who's going to take a shot with the sniper rifle or the military rifle. So she will get a +2 to her shot because she's at an even higher point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's within 6 inches. She's within 6 squares. So this will be a 3+ to hit and a +2 on the attack roll. That's a natural 6, which is going to be a hit definitely. +2 is 8. So that would have been a hit anyway. And I don't think natural 6 is a thing. So no. All right. So Sophia taking a shot. That's 5 toughness, so this pirate's gone. And now we'll actually have a panic roll for the other pirates. Let's see. Then we'll have let's have Girolamo act next. He's actually got a military rifle as well. He's going to take a shot. Actually, he's going to move. He moves there. 3, 4, 5. So he's going to move down here and take a shot at this pirate at a +1 to hit. So he needs a 3+ to hit and +1 because of elevation. That's a natural 6 to hit as well. So he will get a hit as well, and the damage will be 2 points of, actually 2 damage. There's no There's no plus on that. So that pirate takes 2 damage. Then they're done. And now we've got Sophia to look at. Sophia's going to take a shot as well at this pirate right here, +2 to hit, but she needs a 5+ to hit. That's a 1 + 2 is 3, so nothing doing there. But we've got panic rolls for everybody. Let's see. At the end of each round, the enemy will test morale. Roll a number of dice equal to the number of figures that were removed due to combat. All right, so we've got a 1 to 3 we got a 1 to 3 on the panic roll for the one enemy that they lost. That's a 3, so 1 enemy will panic. We've got 2. I think it probably makes sense that he would panic as they've lost a fighter, as he's taken some damage. So that's how I'm going to do that. And then we're all done here, so now we're into a new round. So I'm just going to make some narrative notes here. Guinevere took out a pirate. Caused another one to panic. And now we're rolling for reactions. I'll actually get that 3 out of shot. And I definitely want to give that 2 to Guinevere, since that'll let her act in quick actions. Everybody else is acting in slow actions. So we'll go 5, 5, 6. All right, that means Guinevere is going to move over to this side of the map. And then can she shoot at one of these pirates? She's going to need a 5+ to hit either one of them. I just want to make sure, yep. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still in weapon range, but she's going to need a 5+ to hit this pirate. She's got a plus. Actually, it's going to be a +2 because of elevation. That's a 5, which would have hit anyway. So then we'll roll for damage on the... Actually, let's just roll the damage die for that pirate. That's a 5 damage, so that pirate's wiped out, which means we're going to have another panic roll. So Guinevere's taken out 2 pirates, and now we're on the action round. Can any of them get anywhere that's going to be helpful? This one's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to take a shot at... probably going to take a shot at Guinevere out of rage. She needs a 3+ to hit, but she's she's -1 because of elevation. Actually, she'd probably be, yeah, we'll call that -1. That's a natural 1, nothing happening there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this pirate, -1 on trying to hit Jada. That's a 3, -1 is 2, so nothing happening there. All right, then Jada is going to take a shot at... Actually, is Jada going to take a shot at this pirate? Yes, he is. He's got, as I mentioned, he's got a handgun, so he's shooting down, which means he's got a +1 to try to hit this pirate. Needs a 3+ to hit it. That's a natural 6. That'll hit it. With 5 toughness, he'll be hitting it for 1 damage, gross. So that'll go straight on that pirate. So Jada's done. Now moving over to Girolamo. He's going to... Actually, he's going to move back up to take advantage of the elevation bonus I'm house ruling. He's got a shot there within range and within 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to get a +1 to attack. Needs a 3+ to hit. Which that's a 4 + 1 is 5. That'll be a hit. And then rolling for damage. That's 6 damage. So this pirate has just been wiped out. Very nicely done, Girolamo. And then Sophia is all the way up here. She's going nowhere, but she is going to take a shot at this pirate. Needs a 5+ to hit, but has +2 due to elevation. That's a 2 + 2 is 4. That'll come up just short on the roll. So everybody's done, which means we're rolling reactions again. Actually, we'll put these in the cup, and we'll roll reactions. Okay, so we have 2 characters who can act in fast and quick reactions this round. That'll be... Actually, before we do that, we've got to roll panic. I almost forgot about that. We've got one pirate left. And we lost... We took out 2 pirates, so now we're rolling 2 dice. On a 1 to 3, this pirate will flee the fight. There's a 2 in there, so this pirate flees the fight, and the fight is now considered to be over. So, pirates fled under Guinevere's sniper fire. So clearly that quick reactions that we gave, that upgrade to reactions that we gave Guinevere was really helpful. So now we did fight a rival. So we roll d6. So we roll d6 to see if there's still a rival. We didn't track them down. We did hold the field. So on a 6, the pirates have had enough of us. That's very welcome. Let's see. We didn't do a patron mission. We also didn't do quest progress. We also didn't do a quest. So now we get paid. We earn a d6. We earn a d6 credits in pay, loot, and salvage. And we're +1 since we are playing in easy mode. That's a 3 + 1 is 4 credits. Let's see, battlefield finds, which we held the field. So now we get to roll for battlefield finds. That's a 16. So we find usable goods. So now we're rolling on the on the consumables table in the loot chapter. So consumables table. Where is consumables? Right here. Another D percentile roll for that. That's a 69. So we get 1 still. Okay, next question is, what the hell does still do? I imagine there's something that explains it in a chapter in here. Or I might have to make it up, but I hope I don't have to. Okay, so we didn't fight as part of an invasion battle, so no problem there. Well, I'll have to look up what still does later. It's probably like some kind of... Probably might be some kind of stopper kind of thing. But we'll figure that out later. So we have injuries. We have to figure out what happened to what happened to Georgine. As we managed to get her out. So Georgine's going to have to roll on the injury table. That's another D percentile. That's a 58. And no long-term effect. So Georgine is... So 58 is minor injuries, out for 1 turn. Which means we can't use her at all. So if we survive, characters earn experience. So Georgine gets 1 experience for being a casualty. Let's see. Everybody else gets 3. Actually, we all get... So everybody else gets 4 experience except for Guinevere, who gets 5 for inflicting the first casualty. Guinevere plus 5 XP. And everyone else plus 4. So that's everyone except Faum, who is our newest crew member from the last mission. All right. Let's see if that bumps anybody up to any kind of upgrades. So Georgine goes to 5. Jada goes to 11. Sophia goes to 10. Girolamo goes to 6. And Guinevere goes to 7. Has enough experience points, we can spend them to do a character upgrade. We do have enough experience to spend for upgrades, so I think we'll go... I think we are going to have Jada spend 7 experience to upgrade her combat skill. So her combat skill is going to be a +1. Georgine has got 5 experience. She's going to take a speed upgrade, which means she'll now take a +1 on her reaction. So just like Sophia, or just like Guinevere, Georgine will act on a 2. Let's see. Sophia at 6 experience will take an upgrade to toughness. Actually, that'll bring her down to 4 experience. So she'll take a toughness upgrade. Girolamo will also take a toughness upgrade. And Guinevere at 7 experience is going to take a combat skill upgrade. Let's see, experience and character upgrades. We don't have anything for advanced training. Purchase items. We're not going to worry about purchasing items. No. We're actually a little bit short on credits right now, so we're up to 5 credits. All right. We're rolling for a campaign event. So that's another D percentile roll. Let's see, that's an 18. We managed to mouth off to the wrong people, so we add a rival. So probably while we were moving around town, we heard something. So maybe as we were moving around town, we made some enemies. One of our characters did. So how do we resolve rivals? Do we identify them? Let's see if we have rivals. We'll check for rivals. It's not exactly what I want to find, but... So we probably are going to have a new group of rivals, which we'll have to identify. And then a character event. So we've got So how many characters do we have right now? We have 6 live characters. So we'll roll a blue D6 for who's affected by the event, and D percentile for what the event is. All right, so on a 1, Jada is affected by 36. Jada overhears something useful. So maybe in the same communication, where she intercepted the new rival, she picks up something useful in the transmission, and we gain a quest rumor. Galactic War Process is part of the... So we check for Galactic War Progress, which is probably not a thing here. Let me just check that out. Let's see, check for galactic war progress. That's still not completely explaining that. Unless there's something in... Probably something after checking... Oh, if tracking any planets that were previously invaded. So we don't have any galactic war progress that we're worried about, but that will do it for this playthrough of 5 Parsecs from Home. As usual, I'm going to put the stream into Be Right Back while I type up the story, the AAR from this mission, and then we'll come back with that, and then we have a couple more things to do before we wrap up tonight's stream. Ooh, cracked my knee. I needed that. Let's see. Here we are. Ow. All right, be right back. There we are. All right. So this is from Jada's perspective. Who was it? That was Al. Oh, Georgine. Oh, we didn't track the specialist. Whoops. All right. My apologies for the slowness in typing up the action report for today, but we are all set. So here's our action report. We're writing this from Jada's perspective. We couldn't afford to leave Tansin Alpha, so we were stuck again. We also couldn't pay anything on the ship, so that's going up faster than I would like. We also couldn't pay to get Falm out of sickbay. He's still recovering. Georgine was off sulking somewhere planetside, but the rest of us could get up to other things. Girolamo intended to throw the Tansin Alpha pirates who had been harassing us off our trail, while Guinevere went to train. Sophia and I went exploring. I overheard something I thought we could act on while I was out. As I was walking around, I happened on Georgine in a lava field with some kind with a complex, but I wasn't sure what the complex was for. The rest of the crew came up. Unfortunately, the pirates were hot on Sophia's trail, so we had to fight them yet again. We could hardly see anything in this complex. There must be a lot of smoke from the inside from a fire or something, which, given the lava around here, that doesn't seem all that surprising. Fortunately, these pirates were lightly armed. Georgine went down fairly quickly from them attacking. Guinevere was the MVP of this battle, taking several of them out from a good sniper's position and causing more of them to flee. After that, the pirates seemed to have enough and wanted nothing more to do with us. Unfortunately, I received a transmission of a new threat, along with something further we could act on. I tended to Georgine's injuries, but they were minor. Looks like she'll just need some time off her feet. She also apologized for being unhappy with Falm being added. The time away and the wounds she took must have given her some perspective. We need to get off this rock, though. I think we're all going a bit stir-crazy. And that will do it for this playthrough of 5 Parsecs from Home. Still really enjoying watching the story unfold, even though we spent a few turns on Tansin Alpha. Definitely looking to get off this world and maybe see something new in this universe that we're digging into. So it's actually a fairly straightforward game. You get the book, and it's just a series of rolls on charts, which pretty much any wargamer who's ever played a war game for longer than 5 minutes will have seen a game where they roll from chart to chart. And I don't mean that in like a condescending way, but it's something that wargamers see quite often. So it's a mechanic that you should be very familiar with. And I really like as you probably guessed, I really like that narrative aspect of being able to dig in and tell that story and see what's going on, similar to some of the narrative details I'm putting in with Mag 23 Guadalcanal. But that's another game for comparison's sake if you want a more historical perspective on your war games. But as I mentioned, that will do it. I'm just working on a little bit of cleanup here because we have a couple orders of business to get to before we wrap this stream up. What I will mention, though, is that there's going to be no game stream tomorrow morning, as I will be traveling. I'm going out to see my family for Christmas. I was originally supposed to be traveling today, but after talking with my parents the last couple days, we decided it would be a better idea for me to wait and travel until tomorrow, because it sounded like they were supposed to get some pretty bad weather coming their way, and there's already a bit of snow out on the ground as I looked out the window out here on this side of the state. Hopefully that will all get cleared and the plows will get through overnight. So hopefully that won't be a big problem. Hopefully that won't be a big problem in terms of my traveling out to see my family for Christmas this year. Wow. English is apparently not my forte tonight. Who knew? All right. Just getting the arrows put away. Dice can go in there. Better drive safe, I know. That's kind of the plan here anyway. As far as what's scheduled on the channel, I'm still working on a little bit of cleanup. Don't want to run into weather problems. You might never make it home. Let's hope not. Let's hope I'm able to make it a-okay as far as both getting out there and coming back here. Because I've still got a lot of stuff to do out here. In fact, coming back from Christmas, we're going to be jumping right into it with the 1985 demo game for Season Ticket Baseball, as that pre-play is getting ready to start January 1st. But I think we are just about done here. This other book of maps can get out of my way. I'm just going to check my phone real quick before we bring other things in shot. Okay. So now we can get that out of the way. Map books can go. The map book can go. And then we'll bring in a delivery I just got in from Amazon earlier this morning. Find my X-Acto knife over here. There we go. The blade wasn't wanting to stay up on my X-Acto knife. And that didn't exactly cut the way I wanted it to either. This will work. Okay. And what we've got in here is the Witcher official cookbook. Provisions, fare, and culinary tales from travels across the continent. It's worth trying everything you can. It's worth experimenting after all. The kitchen is no place for pedants. I'm grabbing the Witcher official cookbook and heading into the kitchen. So this will be another cookbook for me to look into for Mystical Munchies content. We can get the box out of the channel though, or out of the channel, off the shot, because now we have to go into today's advent calendar entry, since this is somehow the first and last stream of the month. So today is the 19th, which means we want the 19th entry in the calendar. So let's see what's in here. It's almost Christmas time. Can you believe that? We've only got 5 entries left in the calendar. And we're getting 2 dice today. Looks like we're getting dice from the purple and gray set. We've got the D20 in this set, along with what looks like the same D4 tablet that we've got in the red set. I can't imagine this is going to go through the tower all that well. Apparently it does. Huh. Okay. And then the D12. Of course, that goes through the tower with no problem whatsoever. So yeah, that's it for this playthrough of 5 Parsecs from home. As I mentioned, no stream tomorrow morning as I will be traveling, but there will be a stream once I get to my destination and get settled in a little bit. What I'm thinking we're going to do is I need to roll up some characters for some of the other RPGs that I want to put on the channel. And I need to test the technicals for streaming out there anyway. So that sounds to me like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So tomorrow, once I get settled in at my destination, we're going to have that stream where I'm going to roll up a bunch of characters. We'll be doing a lot of RPGs while I'm at my destination, since books, aside from being very heavy, do travel well. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.